Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another YgoPro duel video. It has been a long time, but new Black Luster support and the new upcoming set. I think it was a few hours ago that there was a new trap card revealed for Black Luster Soldier. It's like a huge foolish burial that, it's by the way a trap card, if I didn't mention that already, so that's the big downside. It's very slow, but when you activate the card you have to reveal 3 different warrior type monsters from your deck to your opponent, and one of those cards need to be one Black Luster monster, one Black Luster soldier. The second one needs to be a Gaia monster, so that's not really too great, since you, at least for this deck, the rank 4 base deck with the smaller knights, you max play one Gaia, right, to special summon off of your Supreme, your super soldier, and then one random card. And then if your opponent picks either the Black Luster or the Gaia, you can take that card to your hand and the rest of the cards are sent to your graveyard, which is okay. I mean, you can for example send like a Sacred Soldier, for example, from your deck to the grave, or yeah, fuel your grave with light and dark, but again it's dark and you need to have the Gaia in your deck. So for this version, the more rank 4 base deck featuring the smaller knights is something I like more than the Gaia deck with the Karibos, like 7+1, right? But anyway, quickly the new support. This new ritual spell is actually very solid support for Black Luster, Black Luster Soldier, since you can also ritual summon a Black Luster Soldier, any Black Luster Soldier from your grave as well. So this means like you can trade in your Supreme, your super soldier to the grave, and then instantly ritual summon it from the grave to the field. So that's very nice in terms of card advantage. And second of all, this new ritual spell also has the effect that you have to send one light monster needed for the ritual and one dark, so one light and one dark from either your hand and or your deck. So you need to send either one monster from your hand and then one monster from your deck to the grave. So one light and one dark for both situations. So again, very good to instantly fuel your grave. And then last, a new level 4 dark monster, Envoy of Chaos, which is also actually a very good card in the deck. You can foolish it to your graveyard with your new ritual spell. In your hand, it's like an honest. It boosts your Black Luster Soldier on your side of the field with 1500 attack, and during any end phase, if your Envoy of Chaos is in your hand, you can banish a light and a dark, hinting at these 2 smaller knights. You can get it back to your hand. Sadly, it's only during the end phase, but you do get some nice pluses off of this. The card ratios are still in the test, like only one Envoy of Chaos. The Tradens have been testing out okay, currently at 1 in the deck. Traden and Desires as well, since it's you don't really want to banish too many cards in this deck face down, so only one might be good just to fuel your field spell. But let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first duel, and this first duel is a perfect example, and that showcases the power of the new ritual spell. So normal summon the manager to get a search, instantly trade into, send my super soldier from my hand to the grave, get 2 new draws, so 2 new cards to work with, and then go for the ritual summon and get back that sent to the grave Black Luster Soldier, and I can banish 1 card from my opponent's hand, since I was able to use both the smaller chibi, the smaller knights, and yeah, one of those does have the effect you can confiscate 1 card from your opponent's hand, which he will get back like next turn in his end phase. He does go for Utopia, but that's not really a huge problem, since I still have my field spell, and with the field spell I can search out the Super Soldier Origin, and that's basically a free, like off of my field spell on my side of the field, that's a free ritual summon you can do. And again, your Supreme does have a few effects active, so I can like have the double attack, and on its own it does have like that extra burn damage, and now I can just finish off the first game. So you see here, this new ritual spell is definitely very good support for Black Luster Soldier, but as you see, this new support is good, obviously very good, but it doesn't put like BLS, the deck BLS, it doesn't give the deck top tier status, and that's what I wanted to say. Next duel, it's still against the Spirits. Why not? It's something new, something refreshing instead of Cosmos, BA and so on. So the opponent is able to bounce back my Supreme, I believe. And he does end up with 2 back rows. Immediately go for Super Soldier Origin to try to summon my Super Soldier, but he does warning. That warning negates the activation as well, if I'm not mistaken, so I can activate a second one. Since you can only activate 1 ritual spell, yeah, the new Super Soldier ritual spell, so once per turn. Special summon the, is it Collapse Serpent? I think it's Collapse Serpent. Both of them are at 3, so both YBurstar and Collapse Serpent, since they are still very important tutors to get those grave effects off of your smaller knights. You could run like one less of both attributes, but they are so important to get your engine going, consistency. But then yeah, the more of these guys you're running, the bigger the chance that you open with multiples of those, and that's something you obviously don't want to have. Right, so banish 1 token, since I can just attack over his Manju, deal some extra burn damage as well. But here is where the trade-in could have been nice, like having those 2 dead super soldiers in hand. At this point of the duel, I wasn't running trade-in. I think I was running 41 cards and 1 extra terraforming as well. But one of the duels you will see that's like a bit too much. Having too much access to field spell is not really too great. And here I was just able to attack for a game. So game number 3, also a very good game. The opponent gets to start. That's an excellent start, especially for spirits. He has the spirit black whirlwind, so he will get a search in the end phase. If its wind ritual monster is sent back to the hand, and seeing his hand, he will search out, is it Nikitama or something like that? The guy that gives you the extra normal summon for spirits. Immediately, yeah, Desires, just a 1-off in the deck is perfectly fine. You don't want to like draw a second one or activate a second one, since it's very dangerous, and with all the ritual access and all the engines in the deck, it's dangerous. If you banish face down cards that you can't use for the rest of the duel. So again, get the double attack. Deck over both his monsters and deal some nice damage in the process, and set my strike as well. And here the perfect, this is like the perfect scenario for your Envoy of Chaos. It was, I believe, sent from my deck to the graveyard, thanks to my ritual, I believe. And then during the end phase I can banish a light and a dark to get itself back from my graveyard back to my hand. And that's good, since next turn I can just ritual summon again, using my Envoy of Chaos as a dark needed, so I can just send any light monster from my deck to the grave. So, like, pretty much free ritual summons, right? But the problem still stays. Blackluster Soldier, the Blackluster deck is still very vulnerable. That's why I still like Solemns in the main deck, the Solemn Brigade, you know. But it's up to you if you want to main deck like Drowning Mirror Force, or the Mirror Force cards are also definitely very solid. And here I can kinda steal the game, discard my Envoy of Chaos, giving my Blackluster an extra attack boost and then some extra burn damage, so I can steal this game. Very good game. Last duel, I get to start. This is an okay start. Immediately can BLS and confiscate 1 card from my opponent at random. That is, so banish 1 random card from my opponent. And the Twin Twister does saves his ass here. Prevent, at least, yeah, pop the Solemn Strike before I can use it, since a strike would have been very crucial here. Since now I can't get a search, my YBurstar, I believe the name is. My YBurstar is not sent from my field to the grave, so I can't search my Collapse Serpent. Very crucial, since again I want to thin my deck and search my ritual spell, and I don't have one now, and having those 3 super soldiers in hand definitely hurts. And now my opponent, just against any top tier deck, the opponent can just finish me off here. So still BLS still it's still it does get more consistency with the new cards, a bit more power, but it's still it does still have the same problems. Speed is definitely a problem, consistency could be an issue, but it's still very vulnerable to OTKs. And you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! In these current days is pretty much all the decks revolve around OTKs. But this is currently my list, so again, feel free to leave suggestions if you want. Still testing things out. The new Foolish Burial Trap might be good in a deck, but I don't think it will be good in this version. It's better in like the 7+1 version, you know, the Gaias and the Karibos, for example. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.